about to enter the Shiva Cave. Christo Pellani. I can hear drums being played. Shiva plays the drums, and nobody plays the drums better than Christo Pellani. Knock on the door. Baba!
He's already starting trouble before he even gets in the door.
Hello, Baba.
Oh.
So I think this is the greatest concentration of drums that I've ever seen in one room. Greatest concentration of musical instruments of all kinds I've ever seen.
These are, they're kind of an alternative to the hand pans that you see, the hang drums. Kind of used more for meditative sound healing environments, which is more where I'm going with my musical direction these days. The other one that you might be interested in hearing is this one, which is called a cajon tab. And this was featured on the album, actually. On one of the songs I played it.
Which album?
It's basically a mini cajon.
Oh, nice. So this is truly the inner cave of the Shiva Cave.
Shiva Cave, baby. And so you can see over here I have the whole setup where I have the kit pretty much mic'd up. And this is an example of some of the drum tracks from the Shiva track. So you can start to see the progression of the percussion and the tempo changes. Yeah, baby. I think it's all there, you know. This is the labor of love in creating the drum tracks, which was a pretty wonderful experience for me. I got in the Kirtan world in kind of an accidental way. I started first doing devotional music with Peter DeLong. We had a band called Jagadambe. Jagadambe. In 2001, I went to the Kumbh Mela, the Maha Kumbh Mela in Allahabad, and that was a transformative time. I was playing music over there with all kinds of people. And then when I got back from the Kumbh Mela, I was approached by somebody who introduced me to Bhagavan Das. And probably the highlight of that was the reunion of Krishna Das and Bhagavan Das, the Wilshire Ebell. And then along the way, I just started meeting and playing with various artists, including Larissa Stowe. Garish and I did a number of gigs together. I played with Wah for a while. It was one of my favorite people that I played with at that point. They also introduced me a lot to the Eastern style of drumming and percussion was Jeffrey Gordon. He played tabla for years with Jai Uttal, and he was in the Pagan Love Orchestra. I've been playing for 50 years, but I started in Pennsylvania playing in bars when I was 15 years old, playing blues and R&B stuff. I was in a whole slew of bands back east, I mentioned, but probably some of the ones that I'm happiest to talk about were a band called Planet 10, and that's where I met Clifford Rarig, the bass player for that ended up being in Wade Preston's band when I played with him for years in Wade Preston band, and also later in Air Supply. But the Air Supply days were wonderful because of the international touring and you know, really refining the stagecraft, playing beautiful songs with lots of dynamics. Really feel that sacred music in general, I just think that it all is very, very important for the evolution of consciousness right now on the planet. This is largely an independent music world where people are self-producing records with campaigns that rely on people's generosity and their hearts. So, you know, we appreciate the support.